Biggest selling point in re-electing President Trump: no new wars under President Trump. You heard that all the time. We can talk about Russia taking Georgia in 2008 under George W. Bush. We can talk about Russia taking Crimea in 2014 under Barack Obama. But the biggest selling point for Trump was nations knew not to screw around with President Trump and to show respect, because he wasn't going to play with all of that. But yet I want to talk to you about something, because the whole no new wars under President Trump seemed to be suspiciously crumbling over the last 24 hours or so. But I want to get your opinion on this. Yesterday, after leaving the G7 summit abruptly, President Trump took to social media, and he has been constantly on the platform since. 3 huge posts. I was going to say tweets, but huge posts. Want to get your opinion on this. No new wars under President Trump. Remember that. Now, you know Israel and Iran are involved in an ongoing conflict, but we are all under the guise that we're not involved in that. Here's what President Trump took to social media and stated just yesterday evening. Iran should have signed the deal. I told them to sign. What a shame and waste of human life. Simply stated, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. I said it over and over again. Everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. Now, Trump put that on his social media account. Now, what does he know that we don't? Are we involved in any sort of ongoing bombing that's upcoming of the nation of Iran, in one of its largest cities being Tehran? Why is Trump, the president of a country that's supposedly not involved in the conflict between him and Israel, posting this to a worldwide audience? But that ain't the only thing that he posted. I want you to also hear something else that is potentially even more damning when you listen to the language. Trump took to social media less than an hour ago and stated, "We now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran. Iran had good sky trackers and other defensive equipment, and plenty of it, but it doesn't compare to American-made, conceived, and manufactured stuff. Nobody does it better than the good old USA." Now, 2 words are in there. First of all, he's saying we have control of the skies over the nation of Iran. He's not saying Israel. He's saying we do. And if you notice in his post, the nation of Israel is not even mentioned at all. He's saying we have control of their skies, and that it's being done by good old-fashioned American-made equipment. Now, there's no denying that Israel primarily, their military primarily consists of American-made weapons and things like that. But the fact is, he just stated this without even mentioning Israel at all, and he's using the term we. So he's making it sound like we are the ones that are hitting Israel. But he said something that's even more damning just only a few moments ago, if I'm able to bring it up, in addition to claiming that we have control of the skies over there. This sounds like a huge threat. He said, "We know exactly where the so-called supreme leader is hiding. He is an easy target, but is safe there. We are not going to take him out, at least not for now. But we don't want missiles shot at civilians or American soldiers. Our patience is wearing thin. Thank you for your attention to this matter." Our patience is wearing thin? So in other words, we want something from Israel. They're taking too long to deliver. And if they keep taking that length of time, we may kill the supreme leader of their nation. Once again, this post has no mention of Israel in it at all. Trump is taking total credit for what's going on over there. So I'm going to ask you folks flat out, and keep this one short. Do you believe that we as Americans may be involved in some conflict that the Trump administration has not officially declared? Because if you listen to his post, it sounds like he's spilling the beans on something that you haven't heard from Congress at all. But by the way, do you think Republican Congress are going to say any damn thing about this? A declaration of war generally requires Congress to do that. Yet Trump is making all of these statements. And have you heard from any Republican members of Congress at all? Remember, no new wars under President Trump. Simple question. Do you think that that is applying right now as we speak? Do you believe that we're not involved in the Iranian-Israeli conflict at all? Or do you see something else in Trump's wording, whereas he's constantly using we and talking about American might, equipment, and our impatience towards Iran? Are we involved in something that has not been officially declared? What say you? Feel free to smash that like button. Subscribe to the damn channel. See you in the next video.